Hi everyone, it's Lisa, and today we're going to make a Christmas card with 3 sheep. I'm going to start off by making the sheep's faces, and they're long, skinny U's, and I'm going to make 3 of them. And now for the ears, we'll just start at the top corners of each U, and make ears that droop down. Great, and for the eyes, we're going to draw them far apart, and then the nose is a little V, and the mouth is a long line that makes it to the chin. I'm just going to move these eyes a little bit. I'm going to put them a little further apart and a little higher up. That's good. So a little V shape for the nose, and then a long, narrow mouth. Now for the back, just a line that comes up, and underneath the chin, a line that goes down. And the center sheep is looking directly ahead. And then this right-hand sheep, you see his chest and his back. So I'm going to use a gray marker to sketch in the lines for the bodies of these sheep. I don't want to use black because I'm going to paint this, and I want it to look a little bit muted. So just the outlines of the ears and the face. If you look on the right hand side, you'll see that there are 4 images of some other work that you could do. The second one down is a similar style of paint. With a soft floating paint technique. And the one at the top uses just marker and crayon. And the other 2 are crayon drawings. So for the sheep's eyes, I'm using my fine line Sharpie. This is a permanent marker, so it's not going to smudge when I do paint over this. Great, and now we can erase the pencil lines because we're done with those. And I do realize that the sheep's heads tops are missing, but that's okay, because what we're going to do next is use crayon. And we're going to use gray and white. We're going to start off by just making the curly tops of the sheep's heads. So I'm going to press with my crayon in little circles. So this is like a little tuft of curl up on top of the sheep's head. So I'm making basically just a shape like this. Just little dots. And I'll keep going on these other 2 sheep. Same thing. And now I'm going to make squiggles down the tops of the ears. Just coloring in white. What I'm going to be doing after I'm finished with crayon is I'm going to be using watery paint to fill in all of the color. So this is the squiggly shape I made on the ears. And now I'm going to work on the body. To make him look fluffy, I'm just going to make some curly Q's, little C shapes that loop around just like this. And along the outline of the sheep, I'm just going to make some bumps like this with my white crayon. And now I'm going to use my gray crayon and do a little more detail work. I'm still pressing firmly, and I'm making more C's. Mostly just in the area where the faces are. I'll give it a bit of a shadowy appearance. And now I'm going to fill in with some firm pressure here, always using firm pressure in this project for the crayon work, because when we use the paint over it, we want thick crayon marks there to push away the water from the paint. Now I'm just making some just some crayon lines to give the sheep's faces some texture. All right. Great. So now I'm going to do the night sky. I'm going to start off by making a really firm star up here in the sky. I want to make sure that it stands out really well. So the shape I've just made is a long T with an X in the middle. And now I'm going to make the night stars. So I'm going to make just dots, pressing in little dots all over the sky. Really pressing hard, get lots of wax off my crayon. Yeah, I'll just check it over. I'm just shining the light in different directions here so I can see my white imaginary work. And I'll just fix it up a tiny bit. Okay, now I'm going to add water to my paints just to get them absorbing the water. I'm going to use some grayish browns and black and blue. So let's just start with the first sheep here. I've got really watery paint. I'm just dabbing it onto my brush. Now I'm just going to smear it all over this sheep. And you'll notice that the crayon marks that are underneath are pushing away the paint, so all the white crayon is showing up really well. And of course the gray shows up because it's a darker color than the brown. Alright, I'm switch colors now and do the sheep on the other side. You can see how the white is pushing all the water from the paint away. And now I'll do the middle sheep, and he's going to be gray, but the gray I have here is a little too dark. So what I'm going to do is mix it with some white. I'm just going to use the side of my paint tray to do this. Get some white on my brush and mix it together right here to make a gray. That's nice. I like that. The nice thing about watercolors is it doesn't need to be perfect. Just blend it around. Try not to soak your paper too roughly. Just using gentle pressure with my brush. Alright, now for the sky, I'm going to use black with some blue mixed together. So again, I'm just going to mix this on my tray. I'm going to start with some blue. And then I'm going to add some black. Because I want my sky to be midnight blue. Really, really, really dark blue. Alright, here we go. Now because I went across the top of my sheep with crayon, I don't have to worry too much about touching there because the crayon is going to give a border between the sky and the sheep. Don't worry if there are lines in your paint. If it's watery enough, they won't really show, and I'm actually going to go back over it with some more water in a moment. I'll just come in closer here, make sure there's no missing sky behind my sheep. And now this is just water on my brush, and I'm just filling in to eliminate any brushstroke marks, just kind of squiggling around, getting closer to those sheep, getting everything all blended. There, that looks good. Alright, and now we'll do the same thing for the sheep. Just getting a wet brush and just gently blending out any of the color that's uneven or anywhere that's too dark. I can even dilute it a little bit. A little bit of sky in between here. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this Christmas card today, and I hope you make one too. It is super easy and super cute. So please comment below in the video. Tell me, which sheep do you like the best? The brown one, the gray one, or the beige one? And if you have done your own sheep card, I would love to see it. So if you're on Instagram, that would be a great way to share your picture with me. If your card is buckling as it dries, just place some cardboard on it and weight it down with something heavy. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you're on Instagram, come find me there at DoodleDrawArt. Thanks for watching.